Today I want to talk about pictures and videos and 3D tours and measurements and all these kinds of things, because I feel like our industry has gone from one degree to the other, and COVID threw us in places and we've never recovered. I'll give you a story. I recently talked with somebody who had their house on the market and it didn't sell, and they called me and said, "Why do you think it didn't sell?" I started asking some questions. How many showings you get? What was your feedback? And the interesting thing is they had a lot of views online, because we're able to track that, because that's where the first showings occur, is online. But they didn't actually get a lot of showings at the house. So people coming to the house. And in this case, I think the house was priced pretty good. Obviously at some price it would have sold no matter what. But I will say this, there was almost 90 pictures, multiple videos, 3D walkthrough tours, and they had complete diagrams with all the measurements of every room in the house. Think of it like this. In COVID, we had to do all those things because people were buying stuff sight unseen. They were doing all these things. Now, I can tell you right now, there are people eliminating houses, shush, shush, shush. They're just eliminating houses based on pictures that may or may not represent what the house is. For example, a 3D tour. It is extremely hard to eliminate areas that really you don't want them to be remembering that as the primary thing. Because if they walk through the house, they may not have noticed that ceiling had a slant to it in the attic or the frog or something like that. But then it just gets stuck in their mind. So why are you putting all the pictures? First thing I told them, I said, if you relist your house, because they weren't even in our area, okay? So I couldn't help them if I wanted to. I said, get rid of the pictures. Feature pictures, the living areas. If you've got a really nice master, if you've got some really cool features, the outside, things like that. If it's going to make it appeal to them, if it's going to tantalize them, it's going to create some imagination. I wonder what the house looks like and feels like when I go in it. Because buying a house is emotional and it is very feeling oriented. Like, for example, in their bathroom, they had an incredible walk-in shower. The picture, you can't take a great picture of a walk-in shower, but if you walk in that shower, you can experience it. And if you never get them to the house, they're never going to experience it. And Lord, take out the dimensions of the rooms in your marketing pieces. Yes, have it available for the agents and the documents and different things like that. We're not trying to hide it, but don't let that be the leading thing. Give you an example, dining rooms. That's a big one. Because we used to do flyers and put them out in front of the houses. And then years ago, we started calling them elimination flyers. We would put all the dimensions. Somebody would go in there, oh man, 10 by 12 or 12 by 12 dining room. It won't work. It just won't work. Well, what they don't realize is it's an open dining room. And if you don't walk in there, you're not going to experience it, because so many times somebody will walk in, and if they looked at it on paper or on the computer and it said 10 by 12, they would just, no, I don't want that one. They certainly wouldn't be saving it on Zillow or buddyblake.com or realtor.com or anywhere like that. So actually, less is more. Make sure you leave some stuff to the imagination, so they need to come to your house to experience it. People are not buying houses sight unseen in today's world. Those days are gone, just like the 2% and 3% interest rates. Probably never coming back, or at least I don't want to see the catastrophe that it takes to bring it back. Don't overdo it. I am not a believer in too many pictures. I am not a believer in vertical pictures because of bathrooms. People do it all the time. It doesn't render well on 90% of the websites out there. It is ridiculous. There are very few bathrooms that you can make look fantastic. Now, if you've got an incredible bathroom that just is crazy, that's okay. But I'm just saying, get rid of some of the pictures. Think through, do you really want to do a 3D Matterport tour and encourage them not to come visit the house? Because that's just encouraging them not to come visit the house now. And don't go nuts on your videos. Now, I've seen some very well done videos, but again, you can't control everything. in a video. And you can't control what they see and don't see. We're not trying to hide anything, but we don't want them to create memory points of something that if they actually walked through the house and experienced it, it would not be an issue. So less is more when it comes to pictures and information and things like that. Never hide anything at all. But please lead with your best foot forward. Leave something for their mind to think about and to make their own. Thanks a lot. I hope this is helpful. I'm seeing this mistake made way too often, and I'm seeing people look at houses online and it not translate into showings. Now, it's one thing if it's way off price, but it's another if it's pretty close to where it ought to be and they're just not getting the actual physical showings at the house. That means there's something online that's eliminating it. And we've gone overboard on the marketing and the videos and the 3D tours and the pictures and things like that. We have gone overboard in many, many cases. Not all cases. Some houses deserve more than others, but most houses, you don't need 90 pictures, I can assure you. Thanks a lot.